What are the characteristic features of IEEE 802.11a wireless standard? When I see 802.11a, I think of alpha, the big dog, and that's how I know which one of these characteristics to pick. So the alpha is going to use the highest number frequency range. So the IEEE 802.11a wireless standard is going to be using the 5 gigahertz frequency band, not the 2.4 gigahertz. The 2.4 gigahertz is reserved for other 802.11 standards, not the A standards. So that one's going to be reserved for 802.11b, G, and N, not A. That's the only one that it's not for. And then we have to look at the maximum data signal. So maximum data signal rate of which is going to be our answer. It's going to be 54 megabits per second. That's the defining speed of 802.11a. It's not at the very bottom with 11 megabits per second. That's actually going to be for 802.11b. Think of B for beta, so a little bit slower data signal rate. That one's reserved for that. And then the 600 megabits per second, that is a lot. That has to be either for N or AC, 802.11n or 802.11ac. That uses or allows 600 megabits per second. We know it's not 5.4 gigahertz frequency, so that's not our answer. 2.4 gigahertz, not our answer. 5 gigahertz frequency band. So we only have two answers here. The characteristics of the IEEE 802.11a wireless standard are going to be 5 gigahertz frequency band, maximum data signal rate of 54 megabits per second. Those are our answers. 2.4 gigahertz frequency band is reserved for 802.11b, 802.11g, and 802.11n. The maximum data signal rate of 600 megabits per second is going to be reserved for 802.11n and 802.11ac. The 5.4 gigahertz frequency band is not really used. We only really use the 5 gigahertz frequency band, so that's also not going to be our answer. That's just 5 gigahertz frequency band and maximum data signal rate of 54 megabits per second for IEEE 802.11a wireless standard.